It's the first day of August, sunny, hot day in California, and I'm hosting my kids' friends. And just got out from the grocery store. And what better to have for a lunch or an early dinner than homemade subs. So I'm gonna share the recipe with you and show you how to make a really good sub sandwiches. Cheese is very important, and I am slicing my own just to make sure that we have really fresh and good piece of cheese. I got really good ham off the bone, and we're gonna use a lot of it. And I also got some salami. So we're gonna do salami and ham. But the secrets to these subs are two components or two ingredients. One is fresh bread. You have to have a really good roll. And these are freshly baked. They are so fragrant. The whole house smells heavenly. So a bread like this, you can just eat it by itself. You don't need anything on it. You can just dip it in olive oil. But in addition to just good olive oil, we also gonna put some herbs, and we're gonna create a very good spread that's gonna elevate and bring these flavors together. We're gonna make a dressing, and of course, you're gonna start with garlic. That is the key component. Dry herbs, for your preference. I'm going with oregano and basil, about 3/4 or half a teaspoon of dry basil and half a teaspoon of dry oregano. I'm also adding some of the fresh basil from the garden and just a couple of pieces of mint for the freshness. Next is Parmesan cheese. I'm gonna go with a teaspoon, 2 teaspoons, okay? Actually, there's just a little bit left in here. Let's use it all, okay? So let's say that we have 3 teaspoons of Parmesan cheese. Let's do some salt, almost like a teaspoon of salt. And then we're gonna add a teaspoon of honey, heaping teaspoon of honey. Then I have some sun-dried tomatoes in oil. I'm gonna drain some of this oil. And let's go maybe with a teaspoon and 2 teaspoons of sun-dried tomatoes. Also put a whole avocado in there. I'm gonna add a little bit more of basil. And now here are a couple of ingredients that you would not expect in a dressing like this. This is ginger, and I'm just adding a little bit of ginger. Kids won't even know that it's there, but it's so good for them, and it's gonna blend so well with herbs. They won't even know that I put it in there. Also, I'm gonna add a couple of very ripe sweet figs. There's one. Figs are basically like adding honey because these are particularly sweet. And all right, let's go with 3 figs. Since I'm bragging about them so much, let's add 3. It won't hurt. Okay, all that's left to do is to add some black pepper, and you do this per your liking. I like my dressings peppery. All right, and 2 last ingredients, which are apple cider vinegar. And as you see, I'm adding quite a bit. And a very good olive oil. And this is the last batch of this amazing olive oil I have from my friends who used to grow and process their own olive oil. And so I use it only for the special occasions and special dishes. Obviously, you don't have to use all the ingredients that I did. You can avoid avocado, you can avoid ginger, you can avoid figs, but you do need a garlic, you do need a basil, a little bit of Parmesan, and you need a vinegar and good oil. But let's see this. Let's try it. It's really, 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 really good. Mickey, try. All right. Let's get this party started. Okay, and so obviously most of the subs are made with mayo. This is instead of mayo. So avocado, cheese, and oil will substitute a mayo. So it's good for you, and it's gonna blend really good with the rest of the flavors. A handsome portion of ham. Then I will do a little mustard. Okay, let's do some onions. And I don't separate the rings. I like kids to have a lot of onions on their sandwich. And so if they refuse, my theory is just let them starve. I make it the way I make it, and they have an option to refuse. And that's how I roll. So lots of salami. All right, let's do some tomatoes. And then we're gonna finish it with cheese. Just a little more salami. And we can cover this baby. Okay. And that's it. All right, girl. That's the way we like it. One down and few more to go. This is quite a simple way to make a sub sandwich. However, what makes this sandwich unique is its dressing. So I hope you will try it, and next time when you make your sub sandwiches, I hope you will think of me and say, this is a recipe Vlada taught me how to make. Thank you so much for watching and for spending time with me. My name is Vlada Vladic, and I'm founder of a charitable organization called VLADA'S Seeds of Life, whose mission is to reconnect American families and communities. To find out more about our charity and our television cooking program called Cooking and Kids, please visit www.vladav.com. I hope you will send us your likes and you will subscribe, because a lot more is on its way.